All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Final Circle. I know it's been a while, yes, and I've missed every single one of you, but I'm back. I did have a little bit of downtime, but I'm back. So what did we miss? Well, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 most hated esports teams, right? This is going to be a very interesting dynamic, but yeah, why not? So every sport has its villains, right? In football, it's the clubs you love to hate. In esports, well, the villains are on another level. They talk trash, they win too much, they stir drama, and sometimes they just exist, and that's enough to trigger a whole Reddit thread. Welcome back to The Final Circle. You already know, where we talk about gaming, esports, and everything in between. Let's just go straight into it, right? Number 5, I would say Team Envy for Call of Duty, right? Back in the golden Call of Duty days, Team Envy was like everywhere. Nicknamed the boys in blue, right? They weren't just good, right? Though they were like dominant, but their trash talk was nasty work, man. It was legendary. The more they won, the more enemies they made. Fans of rival teams said Envy players acted like Call of Duty was invented for them, and this was legit, but it comes with the territory. They were really that good, but again, they were really that toxic, and that's just what made them always in conversations every single time. But here's the thing, in esports, dominance plus arrogance is just villains status straight up. So think of them as a wrestling heel who struts onto the arena with the sunglasses at midnight. Half of the crowd booed and half of the crowd secretly loved it. That's just what it is. At number 4, right, I would say a Fnatic or Fnatic. Do they call them Fnatic or Fnatic? I think I would just call them Fnatic, right? For League of Legends. Yeah, another one is, Europe's pride for real. But they also might be Euro's biggest headache if you ask me. They're loud. Their fans are louder, and their early roster drama was a soap opera to behold. Fnatic had this vibe, like when they win, it's all, EU is greater than any type of thing. But when they lose, suddenly every fan in the building becomes a statistician. Well, actually, their draft phase was 0.3 seconds off the meta. Their fans always start making excuses for them. Like one football team I know, called Manchester United. It's love-hate. If you're from EU, they're heroes. If you're from anywhere else, they're your ops. And honestly, that's just how the game goes. In League of Legends, there's always going to be that kind of team. There's always going to be that kind of drama. And you always have to find a way to just try to pack it in. Personally, that's what I believe. Number 3, Astralis for sure. Astralis for CSGO. Yeah, man. The Denmark, still Europeans. They made CSGO look like a math equation, if you ask me, if you check out some of their content. And perfect flashes, perfect executions, perfect everything. Sounds great, right? Wrong. Because when a team wins too much, fans get bored. Astralis really turned CS into like homework. You knew the ending before the match even started. Imagine watching a movie, knowing the villain dies exactly at the 90-minute mark, no surprises, no plot twists. That was pretty much Astralis. That was just the vibe. Whenever you watch them in any tournament, global, local, internal, external, it didn't matter. They played the exact same style every single time, and it worked, and that's just what made it a little bit predictable, and that's still what led to them falling off. So it's still part of the game. But did they deserve the hate? I don't think so. But in esports, perfection can just be the most annoying thing you could ever do. That's just the reality of it. Number 2, who do you say? T1. Yeah, for League of Legends as well. T1. Yeah, man. Faker was cooking, man. I can't lie, yeah, but that's pretty much what made him very, very popular. Dynasty of dynasties, if you ask me. Faker is basically the Michael Jordan of esports in general. But here's the problem, when you win every single time, do you have any room for new blood? That's just really what it is. Fans love them, fans do respect T1 and Faker as well, but they are also tired. Watching Faker crush another rookie mid laner is like watching your older cousin beat you at FIFA for the 1,000th time. You don't hate him personally, but give someone else a chance. That kind of thing, and it gets overly going when you don't get an opportunity to bring some new blood, some fresh blood into the game. But number 1, yeah, easily FaZe Clan. Yeah, man, where do we even begin? FaZe Clan in esports, ultimate bad boy type of thing. Their brand is built on flexing. Luxury cars, chains, hype houses, controversies, and more controversies. That's just what it is about FaZe Clan. It's all about celebrity type of branding and esque and all that stuff. That's just what it is. So for every fan who thinks FaZe is the coolest thing since sliced bread, there's another fan who thinks they're just ruining esports, and I can't even be wrong. And honestly, both might be right. They are like the Kardashians of esports. You might hate them, but you're pretty much still watching. That's just what it is, and that's just really how they've transitioned the esports, or rather cornered the esports market into that type of lifestyle influencer type of demographic. So that's pretty much it. Top 5 most hated esports teams, if you ask me. From calculated machines like Astralis to meme factories like FaZe Clan, these teams prove you can't build esports without villains. So now it's your turn. Who's your most hated team? Was it one of these, or did I miss your personal arch enemy? Well, let me know in the comment section. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful episode of The Final Circle. I'll catch you guys next week, where we'll be talking about the rise of PUBG Mobile super teams. Until then.